Alright, so we're done here. And this giant statue is on for our... I don't even know. Is it our god or like something? Why is part of it off? I don't know. Now, there was a dude with me. Where the hell did the dude go? The dude is just gone. My man is just gone. Cause I mean, he had like a very good sword. Wait a minute. Can't grab that. Alright. Disappear then. I guess I won't get your damn sword. Get out of here. Travel to Dawn Shore. Ogre. Ogres are large, thick-skinned creatures standing between 10 and 12 feet tall. They tend to live in isolation or close-knit packs, such as... Okay, I guess I won't read that entire thing. Oh, he's right here. Can I murder him? You don't mind me, like, taking some money. Like, you don't need these. Like, these are upgrade materials and the sort. Saint Vadewin, farmer became god. With the mention of the name Vadewin, most folk think of only one word, Godhammer. While this event echoes through the ages and is still felt years after the destruction of Avowed Bridge, Vadewin's humble beginnings belie the powerful force he would grow into. Vadewin lived an unassuming life in a remote area of Reedkrees, the son of warless farmers. He toiled in the fields alongside his father for 22 years until his father's death. The farm then fell to him to run. He considered selling but had no other skills upon which to draw, so he set on the path of warless farmer as well. Nothing of note was recorded in Vadewin's life until 4 years after his father's death. One day, while working the fields, Vadewin's life was irrevocably changed. In his words, night was falling, the fingers of dusk already gripping the sky. The sun had dipped behind the world's edge, and stars were peeking from beyond the shroud. The day was still, and darkness had blanketed the field. I placed my last harvest of the day into the collection pile, when from behind me arose a brilliant light. I turned, fear in my breast, knowing not what could have caused such intense radiance. Behind me stood a blazing figure, resplendent in glory. Its white flesh glowed with a luminescent radiance, its head a blinding ball of light, brighter than the highest sun of mid-year. I averted my gaze, afraid I would be struck down for daring to gaze upon such a creature. A sudden peace washed over me, sweeping away my fear, leaving my troubled soul tranquil. A loving warmth wrapped its arms around me. A voice spoke to me as I stood, transfixed, trying to both see this glorious being and avoid its dazzling scrutiny. Fear not, it said to me, for you are chosen above all others. You will be the light to bring about the rebirth of an empire. It then held out its hand and bestowed upon me a vision of power, such that I could scarcely contain it. Vadewin, disheveled and dirty, stumbled into his village the next morning, telling all who would listen about the miracle that happened in his fields. Eothas himself, he claimed, had appeared to him. He was to punish the Aedyrian governor for leading his people into ruin. A way would be provided, and those faithful who helped would be blessed when the divinity manifested. Villagers ignored him, convinced the loss of his parents had broken his mind. But Vadewin continued to preach of the power of Eothas and the corruption of the governor, eventually earning him the ire of the locals. His confrontations with the villagers hit a turning point one day in mid-autumn. A crowd had gathered around Vadewin, cheering him and telling him to leave the village. The Vorlas crop that season was particularly light, and the villagers blamed Waidwin, saying he had angered the gods, particularly Eothas, with his blasphemy. They backed him into one of the withered fields, yelling at him to go. Accounts of the inciting action are hazy. Some say a stone was thrown, others say he was pushed. Others still say he simply tripped over a dry root sticking from the ground. Regardless of the cause, Waidwin landed face down on the ground, the villagers standing over him laughing. Enough! A voice, not Waidwin's, boomed across the field. Waidwin looked up at the crowd, his eyes glowing with a blinding white light. He stood but did not stand. One moment he was on the ground, and the next he was standing before the crowd, who cowed before him. You dare deny me, the voice spoke through Waidwin's mouth. You dare refuse my servant. Waidwin's arms raised, beginning to luminesce. You dare require proof. His arms went out to his sides. Never ask again, lest you be burned in the light of the new dawn. There was a flash of light from Waidwin's eyes and hands, and the entire field sprang to life. The once dried and brittle plants became full, lush, and verdant. The crowd was silent. From somewhere in the back came a call of praise Eothas, and then they all fell to their knees in front of Waidwin, farmer turned god. Cooked rabbit bits. Rabbit meat cooked with light spices. The loin is lean and gamey, hinting that the rabbit was fast and hunter was skilled. Are you selling this stuff? Well, I'm taking my cut for helping you out, or whatever. 50 FPS is a little light, but incomplete lecture. How do I live if there is no consolation? When he left the world, I was emptied of divinity. I am a slave now to desire for it. I am unmoored from space and time. I am a body persisting until it is gone. Nothing. Is that what he wanted me to become? I'll take some of that wine off of you. Hello, Sagrimus.
Ah, it's you.
It's me.
I have prayed over what you said, that I should counsel the people of the living lands through this season of uncertainty.
You should.
I will do it. And I will pursue it with the fullness of my attention through the last of my days.
Well, there you go.
Before I leave this place, I was hoping you might tell me, what became of my statue?
The voice in my head has claimed it. Its fate isn't yours to know. Let it go. The voice in my head has claimed it.
Oh, I hope you know what you are doing. I have to believe that is for the best. Thank you for releasing me from this burden. For the first time in decades, I feel light. I hope we will meet again, my friend. If not in this life, then the next.
That is the end. Goodbye, Sargemus.
I fear you have a long and difficult journey ahead, envoy of Aedyr. I leave you with my blade.
Hey, he gave it to me.
I do not need it any longer.
Well, thank you, bud. That is a nice sword. That is a very nice sword. Last light of day. Legendary sword and legendary shield. Young brown bear. Well, I am in the rise.
Never thought I'd be so relieved to see Paradise.
I mean, literally you stand no chance. What are you gonna do, bear? Nothing you can do. Are you poisoned already? Nope, but you are dead. Maybe like build a staircase or something.
But who's counting?
So your like disciples or whatever can reach you. Magran's Fury. Got him. Okay. Enough of that healing.
What's the target?
Okay. I've killed the Zoanthrops behind. There goes the bear. I want them to have a little bit of money on them. I don't even know what I'm doing here, man. Magran's Blessing. I know I'm not getting enough FPS though. Graphics. DLSS is on performance. I wanted to be on quality. Oh, and come on, man. I said put me on high. Where's my FPS? Oh, there you go, 50. What the? The hell is going on? Okay, on performance then. Bro. Is there ray tracing? Okay, put me on freaking medium then. 70 FPS, 66 FPS. I mean, it does feel a lot smoother. It is also definitely worse.
One for you!
These guys can take quite a beating, huh? Who loves setting fire to stuff with my sword? It's a good feeling to swing at something and watch it catch flame. Ooh, Paradisian ladder. Yeah, I'm not interested in getting involved in local politics. Not yet, anyway. I do not wish to enter paradise yet, actually. Northern Farms Beacon. This is the pilgrim's path. Right. Came up here. The ruinous cavern, Ardonian embassy, the city of Paradise. I think it's high time we go to the city of Paradise. You know, explore it for what it is. Overgrown frontier. For this has been a fun experience for sure, but it is time that we enter Paradise. It's time to grace Paradise with our presence. Also, apparently we have not been here yet, so
Despite the name, the Living Lands isn't an easy place to make a life, but it breeds resourcefulness.
why do you say that, bud? Wish I could like burn away the crap around here. Ivona's threshold.
The Dream Scourge has driven people to the city. Means more bandits on the road.
Okay. Okay, what's up at this little bastion area? Huh. Lockpicks for me? Ooh. Paradisian ladder. Seems we are in Paradise already. Essence potion. There must be a way in. Or on the other side, perhaps. Probably the other side. Right, because I know this place at the very least. Again, they're like Southern Paradise. You have found it. And I mean, suppose there's a ruinous cavern down there. Well, we should like eat something probably. I have so much food and stuff. You don't need like for example, how about something light like the thing of 40. Some good old rabbit bits. That does it for me. Okay. Oh, I do have enough. I don't know why I thought I did not have enough. Okay, up we go.
What does bootleg wine have to do with animancy equipment?
Bootleg wine,
Hide it
animancy.
under the wine and nobody will look for it.
Oh.
Honestly, it's not a bad plan as smuggling operations go.
Do you think anyone else will try it?
Not while we're around, they won't.
Smugglers, or are you trying to stop smuggling? Hello?
How did you get in there?
2 guards, wine, and a dead body. There's a story here.
Should I be worried? Don't let it bother you. I'm just here to use that cargo lift. What happened here?
Bon and I caught this man trying to load a crate onto the lift. Turned out he was smuggling animancy equipment.
So we've closed this lift down as a precaution.
You can't stop me from using a lift I've already used. Lucky you happen to be here on a trail like this. Where was he going? I don't see any equipment around. You saw a man with a crate and attacked him? Where was he going on a trail like this?
Oh, I'm sure he's got some hidey hole around here where he stored this stuff. Where he took it after, though, I couldn't say.
We've heard of bandits using this lift to sneak past the gatehouse, too. It seems the locals have been looking the other way for some time.
In the meantime, sorry, you'll have to go back to the main road.
Perception for a two. Did you find anything of note on the body? I'm on important business. I'd appreciate it if you let me through. Lie. Your commander sent a message that I'd be coming. Did you receive it? I didn't come all this way for you grunts to keep me out. Move. Yeah, did you find anything of note on the body?
Haven't searched him yet. We were only meant to be keeping watch, you understand? You're welcome to take a look if you think you'll find anything useful.
Really?
I'll ask you to refrain from using the lift, though.
Alright, I'm on important business. I'd appreciate it if you let me through.
Well, since you're the envoy, I suppose we can't stop you.
You cannot.
But if you bring so much as an Aedyr stone with you, we'll find out.
Sure.
All
Bon.
quiet here for now.
That's good.
Nothing to report.
Good.
Envoy.
Yep.
All quiet here. Nothing to report.
Go in.
Envoy.
Now go in.
All quiet here for now.
Procurement request. Niall, I find myself in need of a third essence generator. Oh, it's Sargamus, yep. And another panel of resonance amplifiers. I know it was a bear wrestling the last shipment from our friends in Fior, but my master there has led me to believe they have more than they can use and thus can stand to spare a few. Should they make of us, I release you to offer them an extra shilling for each machine they'll part with. I have included an extra here for you. Walk in the light, Sir Gamis.
Nothing to report.
Alright, so he was working for Sargamus. I figured when it's at animancy equipment and whatnot, it was probably him. Probably stuff over there. Migrant's blessing. Eventually there'll be a big fight, and I'll use it. We have the rise. How the hell is there no way into the city from here? Letter to the Oracle. Oh, here you go. This letter appears to be unsent, though smooth now. It bears evidence of having been previously folded into the shape of a paper glider. Mr. Oracle, you have been very generous with your skellings, and I appreciate that. But the Aedyrians have started asking around about me at the market. Isn't often regular folk are carrying purses full of gold, you understand. Now that they have gone and started inspecting all the shipments coming through the port, I can't afford to keep ferrying your goods. The sciences aren't exactly illegal in the city, but the steel garrote people don't much like it either, and I'm starting to think I might end up at the bottom of the river if I keep this up. Sorry, I know you'll understand. Yeah. This is all his animancy stuff is over here. Wasn't really hiding it, was it? Was just in a cave here. If he would have told me, then might have even helped him with the stuff. As it stands, he did not tell me anything, and I was forced to give him the old chop chop kill. Well, I did not kill him, but I got his sword anyway. Northern Farms. Not exactly paradise. This place has nothing going on. Look at that purple ass. Durnian Marauder. What are you guys up to?
Too good to be true, you say.
You were the one who told me we should try our hands at farming.
Land under our feet is nothing but clay and salt.
Who says we can't try anyway?
Okay. What's up?
If you came all this way for arable land, you might as well get back on your ship and leave.
Actually, I've come on behalf of the Emperor of Aedyr. What seems to be the problem? Yeah, what is the problem?
The problem is we've been conned out of our life savings.
A gentleman sold us his farm, sight unseen, of course. He boasted of making a fortune off the living lands.
We risked everything for this opportunity, but the place is in shambles and the earth is barren.
Could ask Paradise for aid. I assume your money back is money. Getting your money back is out of the question.
The scoundrel took our coin and ran. It's a miracle the deed was legitimate.
So do we find a way to squeeze life out of this dead farm? Or do we cut our losses?
Pay 100 CP. Dawn Shore needs farms. Let me finance yours on behalf of Aedyr. I say tough it out. Farms aren't made overnight. Have you thought about making this a goat ranch instead? Let me finance your farm.
Oh my
There you
goodness.
go.
This is more than enough for seed. And we'll need workers for tilling the soil.
There you go, bud.
One thing at a time, my love. I don't know how to thank you, but if you want us to farm, we'll farm. Our first harvest is dedicated to Aedyr, and that's a promise.
Win public approval.
You know, sometimes it's kinder not to give people false hope. The local militia's lax at the best of times, which these are not.
We've weathered hard times before. We'll survive this.
Yeah.
At least this is a home we can call our own. I'll take tilling the fields over life in the city any day.
Right.
We've weathered hard times before. We'll survive this.
Split.
Just you wait. We'll make this land ours.
You can try.
We'll be thinking of you come next harvest. Hardship is part of frontier living, right?
Probably.
We'll be thinking of you come next harvest.
Stimulate the economy, you know? Dump some money in there, see what happens. Now maybe I come back next time, they're super rich and they'll be like, here you go. Have 500 or something back. For investing in us. Or of course, maybe not. You actually fishing in this water? It's too fast, bro. And I guess people do like river fishing and there's also a damn net here. I don't see them catching anything, honestly. Then again, I am no fisherman. So all this land is yours? Yo, look at the lighthouse, bro.
Envoy?
Shit. Cooked rabbit. Oh. There you go. Common round shield. Tear-stained note. Alone, abandoned, isolated. No one to turn to. Comrades gone. I have a choice. Live out my remaining days in grief and loneliness, or go to the gods now, by my own hand. I should have joined you then, but no, I will join you now. Oh, I'll take your shit. You don't need it. Press is dead. This is Adamancy equipment, brother. It's all Adamancy equipment. Okay. Where the hell do I dig? Would think it is right here, but Journal. Look at the amount of lore. Anyway, treasure map. Lighthouse in Dawnshore. Examine the map to reduce where the treasure is hidden. I hate climbing. Captain Henkwa must have been a sadist when it came to hiding treasure. Maybe the vantage will help me find his plundered riches. And maybe I'll just die of exhaustion on the way up, whichever's quicker. So like this giant thing, and then down here, it says right there. Right, and then maybe it is underwater. Maybe it is in this rock pile. Not that I can see, it says just go down here and there you will find it. And then they show this wall with this little arching thing, which is that right there. Like this is the perfect place for it. Come on. It's right here, bro. I see no rocks in the middle though. That is the Aedyr stone for sure. So that is the windmill, the water mill. This way and then it has to be here. Okay, Captain Henqua's spoil. Let's look this up. Maybe there's something I have to do that I am not doing properly. It's possible. Earlier sessions I can get an Avowed, defensive with such asking about the maps, compare straightforward, don't really do much danger. We get it, where to find the map, it's right there. The solution is here to remember drawing points north out of Clavicus Landing along the river until you reach a bridge. This point is almost east due of the old Paragon Wall text marker. See if it reaches following the river, you'll run into a few beetles, possibly some spiders if you stay on the riverbank. Nothing majorly taxing. There's a marker on the map points to a little indent on the bank, though it is slightly misleading. Look for a cluster of roots, then dive underwater. You see a small passage leading onto the bank. Oh. Okay, so it is not exact. It was underwater. It's right there. Eee, interesting. Captain Henrica's spoils. Where the hell are the spoils? Oh, it's this. Wind and wave +1. It's a better sword for sure than unflinching duty. 5% chance to avoid melee damage and maximum stamina, 20% resistance to frost, and 10% move speed, lesser quickness. Wind and wave. $39, 39, 20, 20, 95 is the same. Unflinching duty. One of the greatest honors an Aedyrian soldier can receive is to be given a shield said to have been is, is to be given this shield said to have been wielded by one of the original spearmen of the Thorn Wall phalanx. When a soldier willingly goes into a dangerous unknown situation with slim chances of survival and comes back to tell the tale, then this is their reward. Despite its age, the quality of this shield craftsmanship is apparent, and on more than one occasion has it turned aside what would have been a mortal strike seemingly of its own accord. The wind and wave. This shield was gifted to a famed Rautonian admiral whose tactical brilliance was instrumental in staving off a coordinated assault against one of the rough country's minor port cities. When a small fleet of pirate ships banded together to attempt to pillage the city, this admiral stepped up to the challenge and outmaneuvered the enemy fleet with less than half of the number of ships the pirates had. Though many mariners and sailors were lost in the conflict, the city remained undamaged, saving countless civilian lives. One such civilian was a visiting merchant of no small means from the royal city of Takawa, who commissioned the creation of this masterfully crafted shield. No expense was spared, and it was enchanted with magics that would help the admiral in their day-to-day duties aboard Rautai seafaring vessels. It is also less heavy. Okay, and then this all can be. There you go. Pretty little green shield. That is the end of this mission in the journal, right? It is. Find cartographer, find clues about location of remaining fragments, report to someone at the embassy, and then enter city of Paradise. Okay, it's time to enter. We have dawdled enough. It is time we enter the great city of Paradise. Why is there an egg here? I have no idea, but it's my egg now. Yeah, I shall take this bridge across. Who are you? Hello?
Well, well. If it isn't the new arrival. So eager to make a name for himself.
I am the envoy. Who are you? Do we have a problem? If we're looking for an ambassador, I already found him. Who are you?
I'm your death.
Really?
Swift and subtle, like a blade in the dark. And this here is Pod.
Hello.
Well, I can see which of you two is the poet. Unfortunately, you're both short on common sense.
Me and Pod, we aren't so fond of Outlanders.
Uh-huh.
Especially ones looking as strange as you. For all we know, you're one of those sick bastards. A plague carrier. A blight on our fair city.
I am not. You better take a step back then. Whatever I might be catching. So you decided to check on me. How thoughtful. Now that you mention it, I have been feeling a little sick. Crack your knuckles. Yeah, I might be catching.
Ooh, keep talking and it'll be my fist you catch, Outlander.
You want to get out of the way.
Maybe this ain't such a good idea.
Uh-huh.
Shut up, Pod. Let me do the talking.
You're doing great so far. Really menacing.
No one brings the plague into my town, Outlander. No one. At least you can die knowing it wasn't personal.
Hey Pod, you're no killer. Get out of here and I'll let you off with a warning. Can we just talk about this? I don't want any trouble. It feels pretty personal. I won't hesitate to defend myself. Hey Pod, you're no killer. Get out of here and I'll let you off with a warning.
Pod isn't going anywhere. Are you, kid?
I don't know.
Cram kid, think of it this way: you aren't her first lackey or her last. Yeah.
Is that true?
Well,
Uh-huh.
I can't do this anymore. Thieving and killing, it's just not in my blood.
you ungrateful nitwit! Once I'm done with the Outlander, I'm coming after you.
So easy to turn
Good.
them.
I was getting tired of listening to them anyway.
Show me what you got.
Bye bye.
That was
Cryptic
just a
letter. We will pay a handsome bounty for information on the Erdonian ambassador, their daily schedule, their preferred wine. Nothing is better, nothing is beneath our interest, and everything has a price.
Getting warmed up.
Someone wants to find out stuff about me, huh? No? You learned I'm not to be messed with. Alright. Okay, and all these guards are just standing around doing nothing. Do your darn job, man. Have only one job, I mean. Oh, okay. Read that book already? Navigator's Landing, the best offense. That is this a store? Or is that a quest, perhaps? I must check it out.
Sometimes I wonder whether it's worth the fight.
I need a drink.
Yep, it is indeed a quest.
I already told her I don't want to be involved.
Bunch of
What harm
shops.
could some new armor do? Look good and
Hey,
Nice
bud.
to see you again. How can Falter be of assistance?
I found this amulet with your name on it.
I'm sorry, I don't buy. That's it. That's my amulet. Daggerta gave me this. We had a fight, and she accused me of throwing it away before we left Deerwood. I did bring it with me, but I lost it while I was out, procuring more wares.
Uh-huh.
Can't believe you found it.
What's it? Worst you can prove to Aedyr that you never tossed it away.
Perhaps. Or perhaps our ship has sailed. Regardless, I'll know I have it. And that's enough for now.
What is it worth to you?
It's priceless to me, friend, but almost worthless to anyone else. But I can offer a small reward. A finder's fee, if you will.
Alright, take it.
How can
100
I even
bucks.
thank you? You don't know the weight you've lifted from my heart.
Okay, that covers the cost of those farm people. Now you do have a fine abacus. And I do have the money for it. Do I? How much money do I have? I do. Well, almost. I will have it. There you go. Definitely have it now. So a fine abacus. There's just one level up. I don't think I'm going to pay so much money for this. I already have a common abacus plus plus plus. That'll become fine soon enough. We have Aedyr as well. And then some special items. Do you have something good?
time to resupply.
See what you have for sale. Fine plate armor. You do have some fine stuff. Wayfarer's glove. Power attacks deal 5% more fire damage. 10 stamina. Fire damage is nice. I will buy all your lockpicks. Need those. Merchant Aedyr.
Tell me,
It was you who found the amulet, yes?
Yes, I did on the body of a convicted smuggler. Does it matter who found it? Walter was telling the truth. I think you can admit it now. Walter never threw the amulet away. I did, yes, on the body of a convicted smuggler.
Huh. Typical of this place. Nothing is ever lost that can't be purchased at markup from the black market. Now I have some apologies to make. I can't say I'm thrilled about that. But maybe things can get better between us. With time. And abundant beverages.
I'm just looking at your wares, and she just has food and stuff. Not very interested. Alright. The best, oh, so it is. It was the name of a shop. The best offense. Alright. What do we have in this little port area here? A royal port. Fellowship Harbor. A harbor, not a port. It's not empty. Oh. That's a lot of dead bodies. A docker.
Thought you were. I didn't know what you were. This job will be the death of me.
Probably.
Thought you were. I didn't know what you were.
There it is again.
Oh?
Hold yourself. There's nothing down there, all right?
There is. I heard it stirring.
It's probably your stomach.
It's not. They've got things here that even Well wouldn't dream about. I'm not taking any chances.
What happened? Okay. There is something down there.
No sudden moves. You'll startle it. No sudden moves. You'll startle it.
It's just rats or something.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going down there. I don't want to know.
I'll go down there, don't
It's
worry.
just rats or something.
I'll go get it for you. Unlock with storeroom key.
Unless you found
Felicia.
the missing key, I can't really talk right now. No, no. No, no. No, no.
Okay, somebody lost a key, huh? Oh, it is locked up tight.
That top is the only thing keeping the creatures out. Or in.
What creatures?
You always sneak up on people like that? Thought you were. I didn't know what you were.
Okay. Someone dropped a damn mace down here.
Right behind you.
Don't worry, I'll clean these out. Done. Okay. Well, multiple ways in and out. Holy shit. Wooden chest. Wayfarer's boot and lockpick. Slowly regenerate health while walking, plus 10% resistance to poison and bleed accumulation. The most paladins that are devoted to Wodachia can be found among the ranks of the Steel Garrote Order. There is always an exception to the rule. Drang was one such exception. He was of the order of kind wayfarers and would spend his days walking alongside those traveling the roads of Aedyr, keeping them safe from beast and outlaw alike. For all the walking Ulfdag did, he was never known to complain about sore feet or legs. These boots, with their minor restorative enchantment, may be the reason for that. That's insane. All I gotta do is just walk and my health comes back. That's pretty good. Alright. Dagger. Lockbox. All I gotta do is walk.
Not now.
Someone lost a key to the storeroom as well. What happened to those two? They were standing around there. Clean it out.
Thought you were. I didn't know what you were. This job will be the death of me.
Right. Checking out the area. Never know. Useful crap around here somewhere. Like we got axes and the like here. Alright. Now I may not have the key. I mean, I can't get up here at least. Alright. Still need for the key. Gotta figure out where it is. What happened to it? Okay, dawn is upon us. Look at this. Ah, come on. Hello. Okay. There you go. Storeroom key. Needs to recently written note. To my fellow soldiers, I've grown tired of the lack of respect from this ragtag militia. I know many of you feel the same. Perhaps with the key to their precious storeroom missing, they learn some damned humility. It's much overdue. We can return the key after they've started treating us like the professional soldiers we are. An unremarkable key to a militia storeroom. It appears to have passed through many pairs of grimy hands. That was a rude thing to do. See, I have it now, and I can raid the storeroom too. Alright, quite a quaint little place you got here. Okay, and then we gotta come up here from there as well. Well-worn book. This book has clearly been read often. The lettering on its spine is faded, and the pages are frayed. One page in particular is dog-eared, and the book opens to it naturally, almost as if it expected you to navigate here specifically. An excerpt from this page catches your eye. It was dark as the McQueen hurried across the palace grounds to the royal stables. Court had adjourned for the evening, and the sun had retreated below the horizon hours ago. The hood of her cloak was pulled up tight over her head, concealing her features. Turning a corner, the McQueen's heart skipped a beat in her chest as she spied a pair of patrolling royal guards headed straight for her. She quickly ducked back out of sight and pressed herself up against a wall, breath held and heart threatening to burst straight out of her chest. Whether it was thanks to the guards' obliviousness, the McQueen's quick thinking, or just sheer luck, the pair walked right past the spot where their queen hid. Only after the guards were nearly out of sight did the McQueen release her breath with a shudder. Once she had regained her composure, the McQueen crossed the remainder of the grounds to the royal stables. As she stepped inside, she felt a tightness in her chest as she laid eyes once more upon the Emperor's master of horses. Her olive skin and almond eyes betrayed her Natlan heritage, and her wavy black hair cascaded on her back. When she spoke, her voice was low and husky. "You did not run into any trouble on your way here, I hope." The McQueen's only reply was to hasten over to her paramour and throw her arms around her. There she stood, with her lover in her arms for an eternity that was over all too quickly. Releasing a contented breath, the McQueen looked up to lock eyes with the master of horses. "No, no trouble. Though you know I would defy the gods themselves to be here with you, Questeli." Questeli let out one of those low chuckles that the McQueen had come to find so endearing. "I know, darling, I know," she whispered, eagerly pulling the McQueen with her to her bedchambers. "You must be sweltering in their cloak. Let's get you out of that." Great. Someone's reading romance novels here. Are you searching people for the key? Alright. What do you got in here? Shellings and armor. That's it. I found the damn key.
Not now. Not now.
Well, it's open for you.
You're finally here.
Oh,
Where's the rest of your unit?
Commander.
They shouldn't be far behind. They...
Oh, great. Scourge.
What's the matter with you?
Sorry, ma'am. It was the journey, ma'am. I'm still finding my legs.
What kind of hero gets seasick?
This one, apparently.
Hero.
I don't know why I bother. At this rate, I'd settle for competent. Seasick soldiers. What's this regiment coming to? Got to sort this bunch out somehow.
That is your job.
C6 soldiers. Ah, what's this regiment coming to?
I'll be ready to report in a moment. Is it me or is it hot in here?
Great.
God, that was a long trip. Is it me or is it hot in here?
Alright, and this is your ship that you came in. And it does have a lot of cannons and stuff, and a big bell. Alright. It's a ship. Then there is a kind of ship building. Place over here. Yeah. Hello. Some normal loot, upgrade materials, money. You know how it is.
The galleon is obviously the superior vessel, you
Great.
saltwater swilling ninny.
We'll see how long your galleon stays afloat when I take aim with a double bronzer.
Double
I'd love to
bronzer.
see you try.
What's up?
A new arrival? Good! Maybe you can help us settle a disagreement.
What gave me away? I thought I was blending in fine.
You are, but how do I put this delicately? Every sea voyage has a certain smell.
I stink.
Stench, really.
And your smell is very, very fresh. Spilled meat, hay-stuffed pillows, and silverfin stew. You must be from Aedyr.
Great. Keen senses. Now what seems to be the problem? Kai, is it true? Do I reek of a long sea voyage? I suppose I do need a bath. Do I reek of a long sea voyage?
What kind of first mate would I be if I told you the truth?
Great.
Don't be too hard on yourself. After a few months in the living lands, you'll miss the reek of dead fish.
Perception 4. So you wanted me to settle a disagreement.
I say the Valian galleon is the best ship on the seas, while these uncultured swine champions the raw Italian junk.
Junk can hold more cannons, more deckhands, and more crew.
Tack's better, too. A junk could outrun a galleon any day.
Junk is better?
Galleon has a stronger hull.
At the cost of its sails, which fall apart in a light breeze.
You see our predicament?
The junk's advanced firepower makes a better ship. The galleon's superior durability makes a better ship. It's advanced firepower, man.
It's not the power. It's the firing speed that makes all the difference.
What did I tell you? If the junk is good enough for the Aedyr and envoy, it's good enough for anyone.
One of these days I'll prove you both wrong. On the open seas, a squall filling my sails.
Here.
$300.
Point I bet on this argument. Matters less to me than being right.
300 coins.
Everyone's entitled to their opinion, even if they're wrong.
Thank you again, envoy.
300.
Thank you again, envoy.
That's what I get for asking an Aedyr, I suppose. That's what I get for asking an Aedyr, I suppose.
With all the new folks and
Catch.
it's been harder to get a good day's catch.
Where the hell is this? Alright. It's up there. I think I must find a way up. Where the hell is this place? Hello, chest. So much loot around. Alright, I see it. I'll find a way up there. I know how to. There you go. $14 just outside. $18. Spear, pelts, and vessel flesh. Spoiled food. Collecting it, I don't know who wants spoiled food, but whoever it is gonna have a fun time when you talk to me. What's up, you two?
Hey, this is all? This is half of what they gave last month.
Look, we shipped from Emerald Stair with as much as they gave us. Not my fault they're having crop troubles.
I bet those damn outcasts are stiffing us, saying there's a shortage while they feast.
Great.
I'm tired of arguing about it.
Yeah.
If he'd actually been to Fiora, he'd understand. I'm tired of arguing about it.
They think they're so smart. It's high time we stop relying on fuel. They think they're so smart.
Well, maybe you should grow your own crops, I guess. Evina's travel log. This well-worn journal is full of meticulous entries detailing every single day of Evina's journey to the living lands from the Deadfire Archipelago. Most of the entries contain little of note, but one does catch the eye. It feels wrong to be sailing north around Rautai's eastern coast. For all our lives and those of our parents and grandparents, Ondra's mortar has been an impassable obstacle, but with the storm gone, new routes can open. Though the area is still unexplored, sailing through here will not be safe, but we have no choice. If the smugglers we are tracking can do it, then so can we. If nothing else, this will certainly be a tale worth telling when I return home to the Republics. More in here. Is above me. Must find a way up there. Do like me, a Margaret's blessing. Okay. Yo. Oh, and there is a bridge across. Look at that. So much hidden stuff everywhere, man. And of course, there had to be a way up here. Someone's got to use this crane. Do love the nests. Always a bit of money in the nests. Yep. They have their ways to hide their loots. I have my ways to find out about it. You are a merchant. Fisherman merchant?
Welcome, Aedyr. Something you need?
How did you know I'm Eternian?
You have that look about you. You carry yourself like you have something to teach us.
I do
I don't
have.
mean anything by it. Your money spends as good as anyone else's.
Like to see your wares. Buy my stuff. I do have some common stuff I'll sell ya. You'll buy it, then why am I to refuse? Your money works as well as anyone else's too. Then marked it is. He's just called a merchant.
We'll have to throw the lot out.
Throw it out.
Damn it. That's the third this month. I leave offerings every week. Why is Andra still angry with us? This is more than Andra's doing. You mean that plague from beyond the hills? It can't have... Can it? Aye, probably not. Still, maybe we ought to burn the nets. There's a curse on these waters. This is more than bad luck. Old Fisher knows.
There's a curse. There's a disease going around then.
This is more than bad luck. Old Fisher knows. We're not being punished. We can't be.
No.
I'll keep praying. We didn't do anything wrong. We're not being punished. We can't be. There's a curse on these waters. This is more than bad luck. Old Fisher knows. There's a curse on. This is more than bad luck.
Alright.
Old Fisher knows.
Old Fisher knows. More than bad luck. We'll go around here, we'll come up here and check out this entire area. Maybe even this little passage here. So we have everything linked up. Then we'll enter Paradise. So we explored the Fellowship Harbor and we explored the catch. Okay. There's a whole bunch of little rocks. The hell are those? Don't know. So we will save the game right there. But it spin around as it saves, and then I'll see you in the next one.